Hi, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Trevor.
And this is Millbrook HitPlay.
There's an ovarian cancer awareness walk on October 27th at Soroma Arts Center in honor of Miss Abbott. You can register or donate at ovarianawareness.org. You can also email Miss Yop at heyop@students.wcpss.net if you have any additional questions. We have 2 more college representative visits, which are the UNC Chapel Hill Office of Diversity and Inclusion tomorrow and Davidson College on the 26th.
Tonight's varsity football is playing at Sanderson at 7 o'clock. Wrestling hydration testing is Tuesday, October 23rd at the athletic locker room at 2:30. Regular wrestling practices begin October 31st. Drink plenty of water and nothing else.
That's all for today.
College application week ends today.
So here's some helpful tips from our faculty.
My name is Idris Abdulaziz. Students call me Mr. A, and I teach World and Civics.
My name is Will Zhang, and I'm currently Millbrook's Chinese and music production and orchestra teacher.
I went to Union College, located in Schenectady, New York, which is located in upstate New York. And the process of me attending the school was very interesting. It was a trimester, which I truly loved, which allowed me to take 3 classes per semester versus taking, say, 5 classes in a traditional semester. So I really loved that about my school. In addition, my school is a very small school, so the personal interactions I was able to have with my professors was immediate. So I didn't have to sign a list or wait a week. So I just walked into the office and was able to speak to them whenever I wanted to. So the small class environment allowed me to do that. So that's what I love that about my school.
I attended University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and what I loved about it was the amount of resources they offered. Whether it's in your discipline, I studied music and Chinese, but a lot of my friends, they studied something else. And whatever you study, there was just so much resources from a professor and the Davis Library, one of the biggest libraries in the area. You can just do so much research, and you always feel supported there.
There's so much to cover with this question. Trying to figure out if you like to go in-state, stay in-state, or go out-of-state, and the finances that you would need to make sure that you try to, when you graduate, you graduate with less debt as possible. In-state schools will provide you the most amount of money versus going out-of-state. So you definitely want to look at that. Second, you want to look at the size of the school. So a large school, say ECU with 16 or 18,000 versus a small school like Davidson that only has less than 2,000 students. It all depends on how you learn. So if you need to be in a smaller class, you need to make sure you look at schools with has a smaller population. Another thing to think about is apply to schools that have, when their acceptance rate is lower than their graduation rate. So for instance, going to, say, Townsend, who acceptance rates is closer to almost 50% of the people who apply, versus the graduation rate is closer to about 43%. That's not what you should be looking at. You should be looking at the schools that have acceptance rate very small. Like, so for instance, I keep on using Davidson because my daughter attends Davidson. Their acceptance rate is very low and the graduation rate is very, very high. So their acceptance rate is about 16% and the graduation rate is at 97%. That's what you should really focus on. So those are 3 tips that I'll give any students who are looking to matriculate the next level. There are a lot more questions, but if you have anything else, come visit me. I'm in room 238. I can do this all day.
The advice I would give, I would say don't put things off till the end. You want to get things done as early as possible, because I remember when I was applying for colleges, it was a very stressful process. So I was just really glad to get all my things in on time, and when it was done, I just felt so relieved. And after that, it's just a waiting game. So make sure you're way ahead of deadlines and get your stuff turned in on time.
something strange. Come with us and you will see.